All right, so man, we got the legendary Pops back in the building, man. And man, for about 45 minutes prior to this, man, we were just sitting here. He was teaching me some history, man, and he was kind of responding to some of the comments. Some of y'all in the comments question your belief. They say, how does he not believe in God? So can you kind of just explain that for them and let them know what you mean by that?
It's hard to explain.
Right.
Why I don't believe in God. Why I don't believe in God is my belief, and it don't do no good to say why I don't believe in God. I just don't believe in God. I ain't never seen God. I ain't seen God work no miracle for the black race in America, nothing. Everybody got their belief. I don't believe in God. I'm going to die and go to hell or wherever, but that's my belief. And it's hard to explain to you why I don't believe in God and why I don't believe in Jesus. I understand Jesus already started, but it's a reason why I don't believe in all of this. First of all, they lied and said Jesus got blonde hair and blue eyes. I found out Jesus don't have blonde hair and blue eyes. I researched it. Y'all research for yourself why y'all believe in what y'all believe in. I just don't believe in it, period, point blank.
Right, okay. So my next question will become this. What is it that you do believe in? What do you believe in?
I believe in water, dirt, air, fire, and rocks, the elements of the planet, the elements. I don't believe in nothing man said.
Right.
I research for myself. That's the reason why I say I'm ignorant.
Right, okay. Now, real quick, we're going to move on from that. I just wanted to answer that. Real quick, I forgot to tell you, when I told my pops, when my pops seen our interview, and he called you something, I said, man.
He called me Weasel.
Yeah, Weasel.
He called me Weasel or Texas nigga or Pop.
Right, okay. So he said, Weasel, he said, man, I can remember back in the day, he said, that man has always been the same. I said, what you mean, Pops? He said, he's real militant. Like, them police used to try to run down on his spot, and he was the only black man I ever seen that would challenge the police. Like they'll take him to jail, but he'll straight up like be giving it to him. And most black people were scared to talk to police that way. So how long have you been militant like that? How long have you been, I guess, just had I guess you want to call it audacity to fight the police?
I don't bother nobody unless they bother me. My mama and my grandma taught me. My mama and my grandma taught me. We fight the police because the police was fighting us and beating us up. So I went to the army. I am a police.
Right.
I am a police. I've been in the army. I've been where they fighting one another at. So when I come out here on these streets, the police, if I give him his respect, he ain't got no business talking to me like I ain't nothing.
Right.
But the police used to talk to black folks like they ain't nothing and beat black folks up. I come up gambling. So by me gambling, I'm in there with the police. They chase us, take our money and everything. So you got to learn to fight back. Can't nobody take my money.
Right.
I didn't bother the police unless the police bothered me. I like police. Ain't nothing wrong with having a police. You got some good police and you got some dirty police. I know a dirty police soon I walk outdoors and spot him.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this. Around what year, what time frame is this when they running down on black people like this? And are they doing it just in like these neighborhoods or are they anywhere they catch you?
Racism and the police back that in, they just handle black folks bad, point blank. They didn't have no business downtown at certain hours and things like that. And the police, for what reason, I don't know, but it was white police and they just didn't like black folks. They just didn't like black folks and they beat black folks up. We were scared of the police. My worst fear is the police behind me at night. That's my worst fear because the police just beat up black people. You got to learn to fight back. We had to fight back.
Right. Okay. Now, speaking of Fort Worth history, there's a street right here. I'm not going to give our exact location, but I'm going to just let them know we are somewhere in Stop 6. And one of these streets, you was telling me, is named after one of your history teachers?
One of these streets is named after my history teacher, Rosedale. Reby Carey is my history teacher. He taught me history. He said he don't care how good I throw a football, he was not going to pass me, because back then, if you played football, the teachers kind of passed you. Ruby Gary told me he didn't care how good I throw a football. If I didn't get his history, he gonna flunk me. I didn't get his history, so he flunked me. So I had to go to summer school. I had to go to summer school and get that credit because mama don't play.
Right.
And for what Ruby Curry taught me, I wish he was living now to where I can tell him I mastered history. And I know who he is and I know what he done, and he's very good. He wound up being a Republican. He wound up being a Republican Party. He was with the Democrat Party. But he's still in that English white boys party. Where is the black party?
Right.
Where is the black party?
Right.
He wound up being a master because he got all on this and he got all on that, senators and everything. He wound up being a very intelligent young black male, but he believed in Republicans. Republicans are rich. He don't believe in Democrats.
Right. So let me ask you this, and that's honestly something that I kind of struggled with, maybe I would say around last election, but just figuring out as a black man, who should I be voting for?
I don't get off into that because
Right.
my partner, I got a partner, he said, man, them black people got beat up for us to vote.
Right.
So I go vote because them black people got beat up just to vote. You start your own party. Party, that's their game. That's their game. It's
Right.
hard to play their game. That ain't their game. You ain't no you African descent over here playing their game. You play the one you want to play. But if I was going to play a party, I'm going to play Republicans. They rich. It's poor and broke.
Right. Okay. So I guess that answers my question. I was going to ask you, what did Mr. Curry do as far as maybe in the community to where they would name a street after him?
Mr. Curry was very educated.
Okay.
He was highly educated, and he taught us their game. So by him being a history teacher and going all the way up to being a senator or something like that, I think that's the reason why they named the street after him, because he done a lot of things for black people.
Right.
But Clarence Thomas is one, like Clarence Thomas said, he only won. Ruby Curry is only one. They followed the Englishman. They became the English white boy. Ruby Curry know nothing about the black poor peoples, but he do, because they was back that in, and he didn't want to be called, so they raised their status to Negro. Negro mean you wouldn't got that white boy's education. The niggas didn't go get that education. They stayed in their own culture with their own tongue. So that's really why it wound up messed up. The Negro changed it because they went to the schools and learned everything that the white boy know, for real. The Negro is very intelligent. He's so intelligent he don't know who he is.
Right.
Following the English white boy.
Right.
Who are you?
Right.
The Mexican know who the Mexican is, the Indian know who the Indian is, the Chinese know who the Chinese is, North Korea know who North Korea is. Negroes do not know who they are, neither do they care, neither do they want to know.
Right.
And ain't no more Dr. Kings or Jesse Jacksons to teach the kids what they supposed to do. The old people are supposed to teach the kids. The mamas and daddies are supposed to teach the kids. The kids don't have nobody teaching them now, so what do they know?
Right.
And that's in black history. That's in the black culture. Mexican kids know what to do. Chinese kids know what to do. Italian kids know what to do because they have a culture of what their mom and daddy passed down to them. The blacks don't have a culture.